the Florida LSU game. Joey, how are you feeling about your Florida Gators after DJ Lagway throwing 5 interceptions? Well, the one thing I'll say is yes, you can blame DJ Lagway for throwing 5 interceptions. And I posted a clip on TikTok and social media saying, I'm not concerned with DJ Lagway. I'm not going to write him off as a Florida Gator fan and being an alumni there and all this and all that and all the money that we're paying him. My biggest thing with DJ Lagway is yes, he threw 5 interceptions. No, he did not look good. But also another thing, what people have to realize, you're playing one of the best defenses in the country with LSU, and I'm not making any excuses for DJ Lagway. But the thing is DJ Lagway was bubble wrapped. He didn't throw all off season because he was injured. They couldn't figure out the injury, whether it was his arm, it was his shoulder, his leg, all these different injuries. And then finally at the end there, well, we knew about the weird injury that he suffered. And he didn't throw all off season. And recently, a couple weeks ago, he started practicing fully. Like Billy Napier, he said it was this is only his 4th practice because he didn't throw all off season. Now I get it. They didn't want him to have surgery. DJ Lagway didn't want to have surgery because they didn't want him out the whole year. They didn't know how serious the injury was. It showed that DJ Lagway doesn't look 100%. It showed like he's an inexperienced quarterback going into LSU. It showed that the Gators didn't belong on the same stage as the LSU Tigers. I know they only lost by 10 points, and you can say, well, if DJ Lagway didn't throw those 5 interceptions, it's still the play calling. I mean, we have playmakers all around with Aiden Mizell, Vernell Brown. Obviously, Dallas Wilson hasn't suited up yet. It was nice to see Caleb Banks play in the interior. Florida's defense looked great at times, but when your quarterback is throwing 5 interceptions, that was the storyline of the game. Now everyone's going to hammer DJ Lagway for his 5 interceptions and he looks overrated and all this Heisman hype. And I personally said he was a top 5 quarterback. I still believe in DJ Lagway. LSU has a great defense. There's still time to be made up from this season, but the seat is getting hotter and hotter for Billy Napier. Now you got to go play Miami this weekend, and then the next weekend you got to go play Texas. Now Arch Manning hasn't looked the part in Texas either. So DJ Lagway, Arch Manning, we'll talk more about that next week. But sticking here on DJ Lagway, the Florida Gators, and the LSU game, Garrett Nussmeier didn't look the part either. And I was just concerned. And we're watching LSU's offense in the first quarter. I'm like, why aren't they getting the ball to their playmakers? Like what are we doing here? Like, I was just so confused. The Gators' run game looked good at times. They had a touchdown called back from a really, really wacky, bogus holding call. But you really can't blame it on that. I know the Florida Gators were a couple plays away from, they were in the game the whole way. If it wasn't for the Lagway interceptions, they would be right there. But now, you know what? I'm starting to think about this too. And I've really thought about this, and I was talking to some friends about this. I understand why DJ Lagway's dad didn't want him to go to Florida, mainly because Billy Napier has never developed a quarterback at that level. From what we saw on National Signing Day, DJ Lagway's dad tried to get him to flip from Florida to USC. Why? Now I understand. Because Lincoln Riley has developed quarterbacks and has an assembly line of quarterbacks that he's developed. I don't even have to say the names. I'm still going to say them. Caleb Williams, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield. Now Mayava at USC looks really good as well. So now I understand why his dad wanted him to go there. I understand DJ Lagway wanted to be a Gator and he wanted to be with Billy Napier. But if this season continues the way it is and DJ Lagway continues to look ugly and he doesn't turn it around, there's no way in this world that he's a Florida Gator next year. I just don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but in my opinion, why would you stay there? Why I could go to another school and have my college career revitalized because I want to go to the NFL and I'm still NFL caliber type quarterback. And DJ Lagway had some good throws in that LSU game. I'm not going to sit here and say that he didn't because he had a beautiful touchdown to Aiden Mizell close to the end of the game there in the third quarter. He made some other throws. Yeah, he missed some. His reads were off, but he just doesn't look fully healthy. And I know Billy Napier still believes in Lagway. Obviously, the reporters were asking some stupid questions of, are there going to be any reps or for other quarterbacks or anything like that? Or fans are looking for the Gators to put in Tramel Jones. That's not going to happen. The Florida Gators are paying DJ Lagway all this money. There's no way that he is going to be benched or any sort of form. But my biggest thing from the LSU Florida game, how I felt about this, I was actually talking to my dad about this. I said, if your quarterback DJ Lagway is playing ugly and I know you're in a close game, but after the third interception, I would have said, you know what, DJ, you're still our starting quarterback. I still believe on you. Give you the pat on the back. Let's get ready for next weekend. Let's turn the corner to Miami and let's put in Tramel Jones. Now, Billy Napier did not want to do that, but that's what I would have done. I would have said, you know what? You're a quarterback. I believe in you. I have full confidence in you. But tonight's not your night. Just like when a pitcher or just like when a manager in the MLB goes up to the pitcher and pulls him when he's just not having a night. You're our guy. You're our ace. But you know what? Tonight's just not your night. It's normal. It happens in football. Now the Gators were in a close game, so I understand why he didn't do that. But when it was late in the fourth quarter or when it was 20-10 at the end there, put the other kid in, and that's just how I felt about it. But really, that's my biggest takeaway from this game. We'll get ready for Miami this weekend. Turn the page. It's a new week.